Hi, this is Rudy. It's Wednesday, April the 22nd, the year 2020. I wanted to capture this thought, and here is the thought. Many people that I see, that I observe as I go through my life experience, they focus quite a bit on criticizing, critiquing, and evaluating their fellow man. Did you know that you can put any human being in front of you and you can evaluate his words, evaluate his life, evaluate his decisions, his dress, and you can find something, I'm sure, that you find disagreeable, right? I have no doubt that you could do that with every single human being. Let me give you a particular example that cost me a friendship. If you listen to the video/audio of Jeffrey Winehouse getting shot 2 times in the head and 2 times through the chest with 40 caliber hollow point bullets. Thank God Almighty that the Lord saved Jeffrey's life that day. But if you listen very closely to that audio, Jeffrey says, and it has not been determined what he said, and Jeffrey doesn't even remember because he was shot and he nearly died, and he doesn't recall because it's completely logical that Jeff would not even remember himself. But if you listen very closely, you can decide that he said, you're gonna have to shoot me, man, or you don't have to shoot me, man. Either way, right? It could go either way because it's very it could go borderline. For me, it doesn't matter. I don't care whether Jeffrey Winehouse, when he got out of his car, said, you're gonna have to shoot me, man, or you don't have to shoot me, man. Matter of fact, there's an eyewitness. We have the video on the watch, and Jeffrey did not pull his gun, and we have an officer that was in a killing prior to Jeffrey Winehouse who was on SSRI drugs, who had been deemed unfit to be a Missouri State Highway patrolman, who should have not, shot Jeffrey. Basically, the whole eyewitness said that it was a setup and a murder and an execution. So what I'm trying to say is, my friend who evaluates everything that everybody says and looks for any little problem that he can find, he made the statement, and I call him my friend, but he's no longer my friend. He made the statement, if Jeffrey said, you're going to have to shoot me, man, then he got what he deserved. I can't tell you how disgusted I was, and I've never spoken to that individual again. I have no desire to be his friend, have no desire to have any communications with him. I just have dusted the dust off my feet and moved on. So why do I bring that up? Because as somebody's evaluating a situation, they look for any little critique or criticism or something disagreeable that will allow them to justify in their mind what has happened to that individual. Now, did Jeffrey say you're going to have to? It doesn't matter to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter that he said that. That still doesn't give Sergeant Henry Folsom the right to murder Jeffrey, because he did attempt to murder him that day. Now let's take this same situation. Let's go to the playground mom, Sara. Everybody's evaluating Sarah's behavior. Do you know that moms act like moms? Moms say what moms say. You may like what they say, or you may find it annoying. You know what? Moms go to the playground with their children, and they expect their children to play. Did you know that Sara, I believe, has 4 children, and the youngest is 1 year old? Now, when you evaluate that video, I can just see the little know-it-all busybodies evaluating every little word that comes out of Sarah's mouth, trying to critique her and criticize her and find something that they disagree with. But it doesn't matter. I don't even care what Sara says. It doesn't even enter into the equation for me. She's a mom on a playground with her kids. She's being arrested by the Gestapo. The Gestapo should know better than to arrest a mom on the playground with her kids in America. And I think that cop made a bad decision. I think he proved that they will follow orders, no matter how asinine the orders are. And I see Sara taking a stand to get arrested and not to, get off the playground because the cop said so. I see it in the same vein as Rosa Parks. Now, you'll say things are different. She was standing up for, civil rights for minorities, and we're in the middle of a pandemic. Well, first of all, if you want to go stay home because you're scared to death of the pandemic and you're scared to death of getting hurt by the virus, you stay home. But see, Sarah wasn't obviously scared of the virus. She wanted to go to the playground with her kids, and she did. And I admire that. And I don't evaluate every single word looking for something to criticize her with or something disagreeable. It doesn't matter what she said or what she didn't say. She's a mom on the playground. You know what I mean? And the Gestapo arrested her and took her to jail. Now she's facing a year in jail, I believe, with $1,000 fine. And all because she had her kids at the playground. You know, that isn't even shocking to me that the cops would follow orders, because I've known for a long time, and all you got to do is go to a website called thefreethoughtproject.com, and you can see cops following orders. And if they're giving orders to arrest us or kill us, they will. That's not surprising to me. It might be surprising to you. What's a little bit surprising is that America, the lack of outrage that America has, that when a mom gets arrested on a playground with her kids, that a big portion of the population sides with the authorities because they are government order followers, and they just do what they worship the government, and they will do whatever the government says, and they want everybody else to do what the government says. But you see, I respect Sarah's actions. I respect what she did that day, and I'm glad that she took a stand, and I wish that we had more people like Sara. So that's my little 2-cent commentary. I'm going to ask my wife if she has anything to add. She's sitting right here.
Good for her.
There you go. All right, April the 22nd, Wednesday. I got the day right today, hopefully. And you guys have a great night. Bye-bye.